My journey is quite interesting. My mom is a Catholic, my dad is a Protestant. So one would ask, when, why, how did I become Muslim? Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh, everyone. My name is Firdaus and I am a Arabic. Today actually I'm just going to talk about my journey to being a Muslim, and trust me, it's quite mysterious but yet interesting. So why did I become Muslim, or when did I become Muslim? It actually goes hand in hand. I don't think it's really a question of when or why, because the scriptures in the whole Quran, it tells us that everyone is born Muslim, but along the way our parents, we may change to divert from the course. That's why I am a revert. I remember with my siblings, they used to take us to church, and of course when you're children you go to Sunday school, but I remember my Sunday school teacher sending me all the time, kicking me out of the choir, kicking me out of the Sunday school. I don't know why, and eventually I lost interest in going to church, and I grew up. I went and stayed with my auntie. My aunt married to a Muslim man, but still, yeah, I was there. I wasn't practicing. I wasn't even so much into Islam. When I joined high school, one of my friends, Shifa, she was Muslim. But I think before then, there is another aunt of mine who used to be Muslim. She also got married to a Muslim man. So I think I went to her, and we used to go to madrasas. The memory is so faint, and I think that's why I learned how to recite Al-Fatiha. I think by then I was in P3. Back then, later on, when I met my friend Shifa in high school, we used to go to the mosque, we used to fast, we used to do those things. And since at home there were Muslims, I just blended in. Then one of my cousins, he's called Yasin, he told my aunt that why doesn't me become Muslim? So they asked me, would you like to be Muslim? I said, I'm Muslim already. So they asked me, what's your Muslim name? I told them Ruwaida, something like that. Ruwaida Waruda, I don't remember. So, but then later on I changed to Firdaus. I told them I want to be Firdaus. So that's when I started being Muslim. But I wasn't practicing actually. Just took Shahada and that was it. Nothing much. No obligations. I didn't even study religion. My climax to being a real practicing Muslim came about when I went to university. I went to Islamic University in Uganda. Hi, my OGs and OBs of Islamic University in Uganda. That's in Mali campus. So when I went there, of course it's an Islamic university, you cover well, and the dress code is it's fully Muslim. And so in my semester two of campus, I wanted to stand as Lady Vice Guild President. That's the top highest position a lady could have at Islamic University in Uganda. So it's interesting, right? So of course, you couldn't be a leader in Islamic University if you're not a Muslim. So that's when it even occurred to me that, oh guys, I'm Muslim. But I just converted. I didn't even know how to recite Al-Fatiha. I didn't know about Qul Huwallahu Ahad. I didn't know about Ikhlas, Falaq, and all that. Nothing. So it's really interesting. And so there's this Shura Council. It's what determines who goes on to the next round and who doesn't go on to the next round. I was like, wow, what am I going to do? So it's interesting, right? I started memorizing Al-Fatiha. Because you had to have some knowledge of Deen, you know. I was going to head the female wing. I had to make sure I knew something. So I quickly memorized night and day, memorized some du'as, memorized some, some basics, atahiyatu here and there. SubhanAllah, it was quite I don't know. So the day for the shura came, I went through shura so I just told them, I was honest with them. I was there, guys, I just converted, and I don't know anything about Islam, honestly, but I'm willing to learn. Yeah. So that was my turning point being a Muslim. I can say that I really became Muslim like much aware when I was at Islamic University in Uganda. So I started practicing slowly, but there wasn't much. I didn't learn much, but I remember I memorized Ayat Kursi from there. I memorized Al-Fatiha, Ikhlas, Falaq, and Nas. I memorized them from the university. So I would say that's how I became Muslim. And one would ask, how has been the journey so far? Amazing. Trust me, from that point onwards, my life has not been the same. One of the things that I have experienced ever since I became Muslim is the fact that I'm more aware. I do things when I'm conscious. What am I looking at? They say when you're Muslim, you're white hand. Anything you do, you say is taken seriously. You don't just do things. I remember one of the guardians of mine who helped me to learn Islam and practice. He told me that if you are Muslim, you need to be conscious. For instance, if that thought of going to club comes to your mind, what you do, you remove the hijab. Make sure you don't do dubious things when you're wearing hijab, because if you do something wrong, it means it's not only you who has done this, but you have affected the entire ummah. That's why when one Muslim does one thing, it's as though the entire society of Muslim has done that. I know when I do this, it will affect my religion and it will affect the people of my religion, you see. And I think I'm more disciplined. Religion, Islam is a religion of discipline. So I would say it's been an incredible journey, a journey of learning. In Islam, they say learning doesn't stop. Every day there is something to learn. And it humbles you. Islam humbles you down. You can be on the same queue with the president, and a little boy is leading Salah. Who is more better in status is that person who has got knowledge. Those are some of the things that I find so incredible about my journey as a revert. And then one would say, what's that you find remarkable about the religion of Islam? I find it remarkable that it doesn't matter where you are, who you are the same. If I moved from where I am to another country, to another place, it's the same practice. It's the same salah, it's the same adhan, it's the same salam. I don't know. I find that so remarkable. There are no differences. There may be differences in people, but Islam is the same, guys. It just encompasses all ways of life. Even the tiniest thing as going to the toilet, it's telling you how to go to the toilet, guys. I mean, it's just the way of life. There is nothing you want to know, and it's not been captured in Islam, it's not been captured in the Sunnah, it's not been captured in the Quran. Everything is there. So I find that so remarkable. I feel like this is the perfect religion. There is no error in it. I mean, we humans will error, but Islam as a religion, it don't error at all. And if you want to become Muslim, just know it. If Allah wants to guide you, He will guide you, and you feel like everything is coming about so easily. That's when you know that you are ready to become Muslim. And when that sign comes, girl, just take it up. Don't miss it. It's the time. Just take it up. So thank you so much for joining me on this journey. I'll be sharing more and more of my Islamic life or Islamic way of life. Until next time, salam.